Hello friends, welcome to Law and GK. So friends, on this channel we discuss the contents of law and previous year papers of judicial services and other legal exams. And friends, in today's video, we are going to discuss all the questions of CPC which came in the exam paper of JHARKHAND Judicial Services from the year 2008 to 2018. I hope कि ये वीडियोस आपके लिए बड़ी यूजफुल रहेंगी. So friends, if you are preparing for judicial services, this channel will be very useful for you. आपके लिए बड़ा ही beneficial रहेगा. And अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी हो तो जरूर लाइक कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ. And don't forget to subscribe the channel. And while subscribing, don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the notification of our upcoming videos. Question number 21 is from CPC. A plaint is liable to be returned when return of plaint provision किधर है? Order 7 Rule 10. Plaint is on an insufficiently stamped paper, तो रिटर्न कर देंगे. No. Plaint is not filed in duplicate. No. Undervalued in plaint. इस पे क्या होता है? रिजेक्ट होता है. Plaint is filed in a court having no jurisdiction. यहाँ पर रिटर्न हो जाएगा. रिजेक्शन ऑफ प्लेंट के लिए प्रोविजन कहाँ है? Order 7 Rule 11. तो इसमें डी आंसर रहेगा. Next 22. The expression each party shall bear his own cost implies that both parties are entitled to cost from each other. No. Are not be deprived of cost या फिर are to be deprived of cost. To be deprived of cost. C is the answer. No one shall have to give any cost. C is the answer. Next 23. Which of the following question is not to be determined by an executing court? Discharge of decree, yes. Execution, yes. Modification, no. Satisfaction, yes. So C is the answer, and where it is mentioned in section 47 of CPC. Executing court cannot modify the decree. Next 24. In which of the following cases Supreme Court has upheld the validity of section 51 of CPC? Which case was it? It was Jolly George Varghese versus Bank of Cochin. D is the answer. Next 25. In which of the following cases Supreme Court has upheld the constitutionality of the CPC Amendment Acts of 1999 and 2002? It was Slame Advocate Bar Association Tamil Nadu versus Union of India. A is the answer. It's a very common question. Next 26. Which one of the following is a true statement in relation to section 80 CPC? A suit without serving a notice can be instituted generally leave of the court. With the leave of the court. Or a suit without serving notice can be instituted in case of urgent or immediate relief with the leave of the court. This is correct. In case of urgent or immediate relief, where leave to institute the suit without serving notice has been granted, interim or otherwise ex parte relief can be granted. This is also correct. No suit under section 80 can be instituted without the compliance of requirement of notice. No. Urgent relief में कर सकते हैं. And this one C, in case of urgent or immediate relief, जहाँ पर लीव दे दी गई है अर्जेंट केस में विदाउट सर्विंग द नोटिस हैज बीन ग्रांटेड. ठीक है ना. तो वहां पर क्या इंटरिम और एक्स पार्टी रिलीफ नहीं दे सकते? वहां पर दे सकते हैं, बिल्कुल दे सकते हैं. दोनों ही ठीक हो गए इसमें. ये क्वेश्चन ये मैं कहूँगा ठीक नहीं, ऑप्शंस ठीक नहीं बनाए, दोनों ठीक हैं. ये प्रोविजन कहाँ है इसका? 80 सबसेक्शन 2. नेक्स्ट 27. अब मैच करना है लिस्ट 1 लिस्ट 2 को. सेट ऑफ क्या होता है? एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ डिफेंडेंट्स क्लेम विद द प्लेंटिव्स क्लेम. ये तो बिल्कुल ठीक है. ये प्रोविजन कहाँ है? ऑर्डर 8 रूल 6. मीन प्रॉफिट डेफिनेशन 212 में है. क्या होता है? गेन्स फ्रॉम प्रॉपर्टी बाय पर्सन हैविंग रॉन्गफुल पोजेशन. इंडिजेंट पर्सन कौन होता है? हु अलाउड टू फाइल सूट और अपील विदाउट कोर्ट फीस. प्रोविजन कहाँ है इसका? ऑर्डर 33. Subsistence allowance amount paid by decree holder for detention of judgment debtor in civil prison. इसका 1 रहेगा. प्रोविजन कहाँ है इसका? Subsistence allowance का प्रोविजन कहाँ पर है? सेक्शन 57 CPC. तो क्या बन गया इसका? 3421. तो ये रहा 3421. B is the answer. Next 28. Which one of the following pairs are correctly matched? Right to file caveat 148A. बिल्कुल ठीक है. Pauper suit. It is order 33, not section 33. This is wrong. Privileged documents is nowhere mentioned. Section 29 is service of foreign summons. Powers of appellate court, it is 107. So this is also wrong. So only 1 is correct. A is the answer. 1 only. नेक्स्ट 29 फिर से मैच करना है लिस्ट को. रेस्टिट्यूशन अफ्रेश. It is setting aside ex parte decree and rehearing the case. Next friend, who is next friend? Representative of a minor or a plaintiff of unsound mind in civil suit. Legal representative, person representing the estate of deceased. Garnishes, debtor or judgment debtor liable for payment or delivery. तो क्या बन गया इसका 4123. तो ये रहा 4123. B is the answer. Next 30. In execution of a decree for the maintenance, salary of person can be attached to the extent of 2/3. C is the answer. This is a repeat question. है ना? Section 60 mentions what cannot be attached. In decree for maintenance, 1/3 cannot be attached. So 2/3 can be attached. Next 31. Order 18 Rule 41 of CPC. The examination in chief of witness shall be recorded by the judge or commissioner appointed by the court on affidavit. Now see, if you see this question in one way, these all are correct. How? Sub rule 2 mentions by the judge, by the court or commissioner appointed by the court, है ना? But they are particularly asking about the 4:1. So it shall be on affidavit. This is mentioned in 4:1. So C is the answer. Next 32. When a party is called upon by notice to admit facts by the other party under order 12 rule for CPC, the party on whom the notice has been served has to admit the facts within 9 days service of notice. B is the answer. And in the same rule, it has been mentioned that if refusal or neglect to admit the same within 6 days after the service of such notice, then there shall be cost on the party refusing. All right. Next question number 33. The commission to make a local investigation can be issued for the purpose of collecting evidence on fact. देखिए ये नहीं mention किया गया है. Elucidating any matter in dispute, yes. Ascertaining the amount of mean profit, yes. Ascertaining the market value of the property, yes. So 2, 3 and 4 is correct. और एक कहाँ mention किया गया है? This is mentioned in order 26 and rule 9. B is the answer. 34. Where decree is passed against the Union of India or state for the acts done in official capacity of the officer concerned under section 82 CPC, the execution shall not be issued on such decree unless the decree remains unsatisfied for a period of 3 months from date of decree. A is the answer. It is mentioned in section 82 itself. Next 35. Darshan, the rule of constructive res judicata is applicable to writ petitions. Yeah, it is correct. And the reason is public policy consideration underlying res judicata also hold true in relation to writ proceedings. Yes, except habeas corpus. RJ is not applicable on habeas corpus. All right, but these are true. So A is the answer. Both A and R are true. R is the correct explanation of A. A is the answer. Next 36. A residing in Delhi publishes in Kolkata statement defamatory to B. B may sue A in Delhi or Kolkata. Either. C is the answer. This is illustration B in section 19 CPC. Next 37. Which one of the following suit is not of a civil nature? Suit relating to right to property. It is rent, yes. For recovery of voluntary payments or offering, no. Dismissal from service, yes. So voluntary payments and then you are filing suit for recovery, no. It is not applicable. So C is the answer. Section 9 provides for suits of civil nature. Next 38. Which of the following is not a sufficient cause for granting adjournment? Sickness of a party, his witness or his counsel. It can be ground. Non-examination of witness present in the court. It is not. Non-service of summons. It can be reasonable time situational area. So B is the answer. Next 39. Where a plaintiff sues upon a document in his power or possession, he must produce it or a copy thereof along with the plaint. A is the answer. Next is 40. Voluntary amendment is provided for under order 6 rule 17. C is the answer. Next 21. During proceeding for execution of a decree, if a question arises as to whether any person is or is not representative of a party, such question shall be determined by. Obviously, the court executing the decree. B is the answer. And where is the provision? Section 47 CPC. Next 22. In execution of a decree, other than decree for the maintenance passed against A, what shall be the taxable portion if his salary is 10,000 per month? So other than maintenance, first 1,000 and 2/3 cannot be attached. So minus 1,000 is 9,000. Okay, so 1/3 of this. So 3,000 can be attached. C is the answer, as per section 60 of CPC. Next is 23. In an interpreted suit, there are several claimants claiming the property adverse to each other. This is correct. Only one claimant? No. Several claimants claiming the property under common interest? No. Common interest नहीं था, adverse to each other होगा, तो A इसका आंसर रहेगा. प्रोविजन कहाँ है CPC में? This is section 88 and order कहाँ है? Order is 35. Next 24. The court cannot order execution of a decree as per the section 51 of CPC in which of the following ways? By delivery of any property specifically decreed. It can be done. Attachment sale of property, yes. Serving summons on the party, it is not necessary. Appointment of receiver, yes. So C is the answer. Next 25. If the appellant withdraws the appeal preferred against a decree passed ex parte, the application under order 9 rule 13 shall be maintainable. C is the answer. A repeated question, very common question. Next 26. Where a suit is abated or dismissed under order 22 of CPC on the same cause of action, a new suit may be instituted on the consent of the parties, या फिर fresh suit may be filed with the prior permission of the court. या फिर no fresh suit shall be brought. No fresh suit shall be brought. C is the answer. And where this is mentioned? It is mentioned in order 22 and rule 9. Next 27. Which of the following is not correct regarding the powers of appellate court? Appellate court has the power to determine a case finally, yes. Has a power to remand the case, yes. Has no power to take additional evidence, no, it is wrong. Has power to frame issue and refer them to trial, yes. So C is wrong, and this is also a repeat question, very common question. And where this is mentioned, powers of appellate court in section 107 CPC. Next 28. Period of detention in civil imprisonment as a consequence of disobedience of or breach of any injunction shall not exceed 3 months. B is the answer. This is mentioned in order 39 rule 2A. Next 29. If a party who has obtained an order to amend the pleading under CPC, if not amended after expiration of how many days, shall not be permitted to amend the same without the leave of the court? 14 days. C is the answer. And where it is mentioned? It is mentioned in order 6 rule 18. Next 30. Where party dies after conclusion of the hearing and before pronouncing of judgment, the suit shall not abate. C is the answer. It is mentioned where? Order 22 rule 6. Next 31. An application for revision under CPC is filed under. So the sequence is reference, review and revision, isn't that? 113, 14 and 115. Okay, so revision is where? 115. B is the answer. 14 is review and 13 is reference. Next 32. Before filing a suit against the government under section 80 of CPC, it requires a notice to be given to the government of, it is notice of 2 months actually. So 60 days is answer. A is the answer. Next 33. Exemption from personal appearance in the court is provided under. Now this is a controversial question. How? 132 mentions exemption of certain women from personal appearance and 133 of other persons. Alright. So they are not mentioning which one, other person or the woman, and a personal appearance in the court. They are mentioning only this. So if we talk generally, then 133 can be answered, but 132 can also be the answer. Next, 34. A suit in respect of public charities is provided under Section 92 CPC. A is the answer. Next, 35. Suit of indigent person has been provided under Order 33. B is the answer. 32 is death, marriage, insolvency, है ना? And 39 is suit by or against minor or person of unsound mind. 29 is suit by or against corporation. 34 is mortgage suit. Next, 36. The provision in respect of summary procedure has been laid down under Order 37 CPC. A is the answer. What is Order 36? Special case. 38 is arrest and attachment before judgment. 40 is appointment of receiver. Next, 85. Pecuniary jurisdiction of the court has been dealt with Section 6 of CPC. A is the answer. Next, 86. Section 20 CPC does not apply to arbitration proceedings or civil proceedings. Obviously, arbitration proceedings. A is the answer. This is a repeat question. Next, 87. Under orders for Rule 1, so Rule 1 of CPC, a suit is instituted when a plaint in duplicate is presented in the court. A plaint is presented या फिर in triplicate. In duplicate. A is the answer. Next, 88. A suit in representative capacity can be filed by virtue of Order 1, yes, but which rule? Rule 8. C is the answer. Next, 89. List of witness after settlement of issue must be filed within 15 days. D is the answer. It is mentioned where? In Order 16, that is summons to witnesses in Rule 1. Next, 90. Pleading can be altered or amended under Order 6. Which rule? Rule 17. D is the answer. This is a repeat question. Next, 91. A suit can be dismissed in default under Order 9, Rule 3 and 8 as well. So both B and C is the answer. D is the answer. Next, 92. An application under Order 9, Rule 7 CPC can be made. There is no time period is fixed, so at any time on or before the next date of hearing. C is the answer. Next, 93. Judgment on admission can be given under Order 12, but which rule? Rule 6. C is the answer. Next, 94. Judgment and decree have been dealt under Order 20. In the last paper that they asked for Order 21 execution. So A is the answer. What is Order 20A? It is costs. And Order 19 is affidavits. Next, 95. Provision relating to interpleader suit are contained in Order 36 CPC or 35 or 35 CPC. D is the answer. Order 32 is for suit by or against minor or person of unsound mind. 34 is suit relating to mortgages, and 36 is special case. Next, 96. Order 12 Rule 8 permits to notice to admit facts या फिर admit document. It is to notice to produce documents. C is the answer. Next, 97. Under which section of CPC the principle of equity, justice and good conscience are prescribed? Section 151, that is inherent powers of the court. Next, 98. Which of the following decision is not a decree within the meaning of Section 2.2 of CPC? 2.2 is definition of decree. So dismissal of an application for final decree. It is a decree. Award of tribunal in land acquisition case. No, it is not. An order of abatement. It can be modifying a scheme under section 92 it can be. So award is not a decree. B is the answer. Next 99. Which of the following is a suit of civil nature? A suit for upholding mere dignity of honor? No, it is not. Suit for accounts? Yes. Expressly barred by some enactment? It is not. Suit relating to political questions? No. So B is the answer. Next 21. The object of pleading is to bring the parties to an issue या फिर to prevent the issues being enlarged, to know the exact cause of action. All of the above. D is the answer. Where the provision for pleading in order 6 of CPC. Next 22. Pleadings are the statement of the parties in form of plaint and written statement. Yes. Evidence? No. Statement of witness? No. No, no, no. A is the answer. It is mentioned in order 6 rule 1. Next 23. Defendant should state his defense in the plaint or written statement. In the written statement. B is the answer. And where is the provision for written statement? Order 8. And plaint? Order 7. CPC. Next 24. Particulars can be demanded under order 6 rule 4. A is the answer. Order 7 I have just mentioned, it is plaint, and 8 is written statement, 14 is framing of issues, and order 6 is what? Pleading. Next 25. A suit instituted in the name of wrong plaintiff or defendant may be amended under CPC under order 1 rule 10(2). Okay, 6, 7, 8 no. A is the answer. Next 26. The plaint shall be rejected where it does not disclose the cause of action. Yes, it is correct. The provision of rejection of plaint is mentioned in order 7 rule 11. Where it is not properly drafted. No. Court has no jurisdiction. No. It has several mistakes in draft. No. The perfect answer which is mentioned in rule 11 is A in clause D. Next 27. Written statement may be filed by defendant under order 8 rule 1 as I mentioned earlier. A is the answer. 6 is pleading. 7 plaint. Next 28. The set-off may be claimed for the certain sum of money in a debt suit. Yes, it is correct. For suit of unliquidated damages, no. Beyond the limit of pecuniary jurisdiction of court, no. Claiming the right other than money suit, no. That is counterclaim, है ना? So A is the answer in this. Set off का provision कहाँ है? Where is the provision for set off? Order 8 rule 6. Next 29. Framing of wrong issue is fatal or is not fatal. Judgment or decree can be set aside on the ground of wrong issue. It is correct. C is the answer. Framing of issue is mentioned in where? Order 14. Next 30. Which of the following order of CPC is the biggest order? It is order 21. B is the answer. It is for execution of decree. 20 is judgment and decree. 22 is death, marriage, insolvency suit. Next 31. In which order rule of CPC the court may order to strike out or add parties at the stage of civil proceedings? That is order 1 rule 10 sub rule 2. See, the same question has been asked again. This also has happened in the previous paper as well. Same question asked twice. You can see this one here. Question number 25. And now this question number 31. Same question, same answer. And 32. Fundamental rules of pleadings are contained in order 6 rule 2. B is the answer. And 33. Conciseness can be accomplished by omitting unnecessary facts या फिर omitting details of material facts. No. By paying due attention to the language used in pleading. Next 34. In which section the amendment of clerical arithmetical mistakes in judgment, decree and orders is allowed under the CPC? That is order 152. A is the answer. S35 CPC consists of how many orders? 51 orders. B is the answer. Question number 21. A deposits a box of gold coins with B as his agent. He then writes to C for the purpose of making the gold coins as security for a debt due from himself to C. A afterwards alleges that C's debt is satisfied and C alleges the contrary. Both claim golds from B. B may institute and interpret a suit against A and C both. D is the answer. There is a provision for interpleader suit, that is section 88 and order 35 CPC. Next is 22. A foreign judgment, where it is defined in section 2(6) of CPC. Can never be conclusive, or it can be conclusive as to any matter indirectly adjudicated upon between the same party. No. As to matter directly adjudicated upon between the same parties if it has not been pronounced by a court of competent jurisdiction. No. If it has been pronounced by a court of competent jurisdiction. D is the answer. Section 13 mentions about this of CPC. Next 23. A bank officer got compulsory retire in 2014. Since the bank authority did not release the leave encashment in his favor, he filed a writ petition so and so in Ranchi High Court for the same and also for the interest unpaid amount, but disposed of in London single judge in December 2018, directing the bank to release the privileged leave encashment benefit to the petitioner to the extent he was entitled in accordance with the law with a certain period. The prayer for interest was not specifically denied by the court. The bank filed an appeal against the order. The division bench Ranchi declined to admit the appeal. The bank authorities leave encashment in favor of the petitioner. However, A files a writ petition again for direction to the bank to disperse interest to A at the rate of 18% per annum on the leave encashment. This petition is covered under which of the following? Under section 11, explanation 5, B is the answer. What explanation 5 says? Any relief claim in the plaint which is not expressly granted by a decree be deemed to be refused. It is deemed refused. B is the answer. Next 24. On the reversal of a decree, which section imposes an obligation on the parties to the suit who received an unjust benefit of the erroneous decree to make restitution to the other party for what he lost? Section 144. D is the answer. Next 25. Interveners are not entitled to be. Are they entitled to be pleaded? या फिर not entitled? Not entitled. B is the answer. Waste of time, burden of plaintiff. No. B is the answer. Next 26. Suit for recovery of money in promissory note can be filed under summary procedure as laid down in Order 37 CPC. B is the answer. Next 27. Inherent powers of civil court are exercised to make such order as may be necessary for the ends of justice. Totally correct. To make such order as may be necessary to prevent abuse of the process of the court. This is also correct. Both A and B. C is the answer. And where is the inherent powers mentioned? Section 151 CPC. Next 28. In the case of public nuisance, a suit for declaration and injunction may be instituted by two persons with the leave of the court. This is correct. Two persons having obtained oral consent of Advocate General, no. Written consent of Advocate General, no. To whom no special damage has been caused to the person of such nuisance, no. A would be the answer. And where this is mentioned, it is mentioned in section 91 CPC. Next 29. Section 20 CPC does not apply to arbitration proceedings. A is the answer. Civil proceeding may apply. It would apply. B is the answer. A is the answer. Next 30. Pleadings can be altered or amended under Order 6, but which rule? 17. D is the answer. Next 31. A defendant can pray to the court for rejection of plaint if the stamp writing is not clear or if it is barred by another enactment of the parliament. It is barred by any law. B is the answer. Where this is mentioned? It is mentioned in Order 7, Rule 11 and its clause D. Next 32, where the local limits of jurisdiction of the court are uncertain, the place of institution of suit shall be decided according to section 18. B is the answer, 18 CPC. Next 33, in the execution of a decree for the maintenance salary of a person can be attached to the extent of 2/3. C is the answer. Section 60 CPC mention what cannot be attached, and it is mentioned 1/3 salary in maintenance cannot be attached. So 2/3 can be attached. C is the answer. 34, a foreign government can be sued या फिर can be sued without any restriction on the power of civil court या फिर can be sued with the restriction that the oral consent, no, written consent, sued with the condition that a certificate of the consent is issued by secretary to the central government in writing. D is the answer. It is mentioned in section 86 CPC. Next 35, which of the following is not a sufficient cause for granting adjournment? Sickness of a party, his witness or his counsel? No. Non-examination of witness present in a court? Yeah, this can be. Reasonable time for preparation of a case? No. Non-service of summons? No. D is the answer. And where is the provision for adjournments? Order 17 CPC. So friends, here we have discussed all the questions of CPC which came in the exam paper of Jharkhand Judicial Services from the year 2008 to 2018. अगर आपको इसमें कोई कमी लगी हो, कोई सजेशन हो, कोई एडवाइस हो, कोई कमेंट्स हो, तो आप जो है कमेंट सेक्शन में जाकर भी लिख सकते हैं. वी ऑलवेज अप्रिशिएट योर कमेंट्स. एंड अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी और एफर्ट्स हमारे अच्छे लगे हो तो उसको जरूर लाइक कीजिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, सो दैट दे कैन कम टू नो अबाउट आवर चैनल एंड वो भी बेनिफिट ले सकें. एंड अगर आपको हमारे एफर्ट्स अच्छे लगे हो तो इन एडिशन टू लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब काइंडली गिव अस अ सुपर थैंक्स. सुपर थैंक्स इज अ वे टू अप्रिशिएट द कंटेंट क्रिएटर. आप जो है जो भी कंटेंट बनाता है उसको अप्रिशिएट करने के लिए कोई भी अमाउंट जो है डोनेट कर सकते हैं. तो काइंडली गिव अस अ सुपर थैंक्स. सो फ्रेंड्स, थैंक्स वेरी मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. थैंक यू.